Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have another drugstore foundation review for you guys. So I'm just keeping on this drugstore foundation review series, as you guys know. So today I am reviewing the combination oily skin of the Revlon ColorStay. They do have a dry skin one. I didn't get that one because I am a little bit of an oily bitch. And I am in the shade 350. Now this claims to wear up to 24 hours. And I'm tired of these foundations saying they wear up to 24 hours because it's like, bitch, really, keep it real. You know it's not gonna stay on good for 24 hours, but they just put that so they could sell more, you know? I also reviewed the powder right here, which this claims to last for 16 hours. It says that you'll stay matte all day, which you guys will see about that. But yeah, this one is for oily skin, and this retails for $12.99 at Ulta for 1 fluid ounce, but it is buy one get one half off right now. So I'm filming this on November 9th, so you guys can check that out and see if it's still buy one get one half off when you guys are shopping for it. So you guys will see in this video my wear test, of course, my flashback test. This does have SPF in it, so I did put it to the test because normally a foundation that has SPF does have a flashback, so I put it to the test and see. So if you guys are interested in seeing how this Revlon ColorStay powder and foundation wear on me, then of course go ahead and keep on watching. But make sure you do my bitch ass a big favor and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and press that little cowbell so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. And if you guys are interested in checking out this ColorStay, this Revlon ColorStay foundation and powder, then go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so getting this started, I am reviewing the Revlon ColorStay. I got the combination for oily skin. What the fuck? Combination oily skin one. And I got the ColorStay pressed powder. Now both of these say that this says it'll last for 24 hours. This says it'll last for 16 hours. And I'm like, okay, bullshit. Because I hate when they always write up to 24 hours because it's like realistically I could put on some regular ass foundation that has no claim and it could technically last up to 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I like one that's like 16-hour hold, you know, not up to, because then that's like a big ass gray area. Anyway, so this does have SPF 15, so I am expecting some flashback. And I am in the shade 350 Rich Tan, and in this I am 830 Light Medium. Now, this does say that it is, oh, I thought it said it was full coverage somewhere on it, but I guess I'm making shit up. Anyways, I got this from Ulta as usual because it's buy one, get one half off, and I'm filming this on Thursday the 9th. So, wait, is it Thursday the 9th? I don't fucking know. You guys know I'm dumb. So it's a Thursday. Let me see what date it is. That way I could be a good YouTuber. Yes, Thursday the 9th. I was right for once. So it's currently buy one, get one half off on Ulta. So that's why I prefer to buy it there sometimes. Like, you guys can totally buy it from Target or Walmart. It's $9.79 there. But considering I normally buy the powder and the foundation, it's a better deal to do buy one, get one half off. And then if you have that 20% off coupon, it works on top of that as well, so even a better deal. So let's go ahead and read what it says on the Ulta site. It says details. Revlon's ColorStay makeup for oily combo skin is a foundation that smooths on evenly for a flawless look. This foundation features soft flex technology that will not rub off with normal wear. Oil-free formula looks fresh, feels natural, and controls excess oil. So it doesn't say if it's a full coverage or anything like that, but you know what? This was actually my first drugstore foundation that I've ever purchased. My first foundation ever was MAC. That's like when I was 16 years old. That's the first one I bought. But then I was like, you know what? I want to try something from the drugstore because I was like too fucking poor. So I was like, you know what? Let me try this Revlon ColorStay. And I remember this smelling like straight up paint, like literally paint. I still remember the smell. And I haven't smelt it since then. So I'm curious to see if it smells the same. And I remember this being so damn full coverage. I put it on. I was like, holy fuck. And I was used to wearing MAC, so I was used to full coverage, but this was like more than MAC. So I'm curious to see if it's the same. So anyways, we'll go ahead and dive into that. Also, to my knowledge, I do believe that they have one for dry skin. Yes, they do have one for dry skin. So if you guys have dry skin, you guys can pick up the dry skin one as well. Like I said, I got the combination oily. So I'm gonna be taking my hangover primer today because I feel like my skin needs a little bit of hydration today because with the weather change, my skin's been a little dry. But can I just tell you guys that fucking Ulta caught on to my little scam that I had going on. As you guys know, I purchased the little mini ones, which are $15, right? So it's $15 for I believe more than half of this. So this is $32 for one, and then I used to just buy 2 of the little ones because it would be $30 and you would get more product. So they stopped selling the fucking small ones. So I was like, these bitches caught on to my little fucking, like, not scam. I say that obviously because it's easier to say, but they caught on to my little fucking scam. I'm like, fucking bitches, because it just worked out to be a better deal to do that. So now I'm like, well, I guess I just gotta buy the full size. So now I got the damn full size of this, but I still love it so much, so I'll still pay the $32, I guess. And I don't know if I mentioned this before to you guys, but you know what? Even though this is like, I don't know what to call it, a hydrating primer, but I do feel like my skin is more hydrated when I use it. But I do notice that my makeup stays on better, which is weird because even people who are like really oily skin use this primer and love it. And you guys know that I'm just more so like normal to oily, so I'm like, what the fuck? It keeps it on good, but sometimes when I'm like feeling tired and I need like my skin plumped, I feel like this plumps my skin for some reason. I may be just smoking crack, but I don't know. So anyways, I'm gonna be taking my Rihanna beauty sponge. I want to call it the fucking beauty blender so bad, as you guys know. I always do that, but I'm gonna be taking this on that. Once again, I'm in the shade 350. I don't know if I said that. So yeah, which is called Rich Tan. Let's go ahead and dive into this and see how it is. And I like that it does have a pump. As you guys know, pumps are just so much easier. So let's see. You know what? I'm wondering, I don't really smell that smell. I wonder if they toned down that smell, because you guys, this was like 10 years ago when I first bought this. And no, you know what? I don't really smell it, but you know what? Let me wait for my primer to die down, because you know the smell on that is like so strong, like coconut, and it makes me think of a vacation. But yeah, I don't smell it as bad as I used to. Okay, so I don't know how I'm feeling about this already, because right here where my redness is, it's not picking up. So you see where I have the most redness is in this area. So I do have a lot of problem with certain foundations. They don't pick up on that area for some reason, because it's like broken capillary. So the skin is a little bit of a different texture right in that area, but it's not picking up right there. And I did take a little bit extra. Let me go ahead and try it again. So I'm taking a little bit extra right on that area specifically, and it's just not building up. It's just spreading to the side of it. So honestly, you guys, oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can. I feel like underneath these lights, it like fucking blurs everything out and makes it look perfect. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and keep on trying, but this is where I'm just like, I don't even deal with the foundation. If I try on a foundation and it does this to me, I normally just don't even bother with it, because I know it's not gonna be good. And I haven't had that problem with any of the recent drugstore foundations, but I do remember when I would try other drugstore foundations when I was being a cheap bitch, I'm like, you know what? It's not covering my redness, and that's what I need it to do. That's the whole reason why I even wear foundation, is to cover this damn redness. And I would notice it wouldn't do that, but I haven't had that problem with any other drugstore foundation in all my drugstore foundation reviews. So I'm like, fuck, why is this happening right now? But I'm gonna continue on, and hopefully the powder will cover it. I will say I do like the finish of the foundation. It gives a really pretty skin-like finish. I'm just really bothered that it's not covering my redness, because to me that's like a break, honestly, because I wouldn't use a foundation that doesn't cover this redness. But like I said, I'll go in with a powder, and sometimes the powder will kind of like mend that foundation together and bring it back together in that area. So I'll continue on trying it, and then obviously I'll still do my wear test and stuff like that. But this is not really a good sign so far. But you know what I will say though, is that it is looking pretty good on my forehead, and you guys know how I am about my forehead wrinkles, and it's looking pretty good so far. So we'll just go ahead and see. So today I'm not really doing much. I'm just gonna be running some errands. So you guys know when I don't really do anything or have anything planned, I don't put on my full coverage concealer. So I just take the foundation with the sponge, and I use the foundation in a concentrated form to make it a concealer, rather than putting on a full coverage ass concealer. Alright, so I got the foundation all on, and it is SPF 15, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my flashback picture. So normally when there's anything with titanium dioxide or any type of SPF, there is a flashback. So we'll go ahead and put that to the test and see. So I'll go ahead and take my flashback picture and let you guys know my thoughts right now. Okay, so you know what's weird is that there really isn't any flashback at all. I don't see any really, which is tripping me out because it's SPF, and normally that's the case. So I'm gonna be taking the powder now, the ColorStay pressed powder, and hopefully that this is gonna bring it back together, and I'm hoping that this is gonna provide a little bit more coverage, because you guys, when I tell you I built this foundation up, I built it up. And I'm assuming it's just a medium coverage foundation, even though it doesn't say, but I just really am not getting anywhere. Ooh, I will say I like their black sponge. That's cool. That comes in the compact right here. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm so used to a cake face, and I'm like, this is just very medium, but I don't know, maybe I'm like, I'm just so impressed with the L'Oreal Pro Glow. That's like one of my favorite medium coverage foundations, because even though it's a medium coverage foundation, it still covers everything that I needed to cover. And I'm like looking at this like, it's like whatever, you know what I mean? So anyways, let's go ahead and put on some of the powder. Oh, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Hopefully this has more coverage. And this once again is in the shade light medium. Now, so far in the drugstore powders section, to be honest with you guys, I haven't liked one single one. They've all been very blah. The Pro Glow one was okay, but it wasn't like the best, you know? Like, I haven't found anything that compares to the Makeup Forever or the It Cosmetics, as I've recently been using the It Cosmetics, what is it called? You know what? I have it right here. Actually, hold on, excuse me. It is the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. That is amazing. I haven't found anything in the drugstore that compares to that type of powder. So if you guys know of one, let me know, because I'm down to save some money. Yeah, and I kind of feel the same about this powder as I do with like all the other ones. It just kind of mattifies, you know? It doesn't really give more coverage. It's almost just like a blotting powder, which I guess maybe that's what it's for. But in the last one that I did, the Milani one, it said it was a powder foundation. So if you're saying it's a powder foundation, then that needs to be providing coverage, obviously. But this is just kind of mattifying. Okay, so I'm leaning in closer to see if you guys can see where it's just not picking up on the redness, and that's due to the foundation. I was hoping the powder would pick it up. It does look a little bit better with the powder on, but I still see that redness. I don't know if you guys can see it with all these lights, but I can see it in person, and it's really bothering me, and that's the type of thing that would make me not recommend a foundation, because if you have any type of discoloration or something like that, is it going to separate on top of it? Is it going to cover it fully? And even from a distance, I still see the redness showing through, so that's really bothering me so far. But like I said, we're still just gonna roll with it, even though this is kind of bothering me, because honestly, you guys, like dead honest, I wear foundation every single day. If I'm gonna go like shopping, if I'm gonna go to dinner, I throw on foundation, or at least a powder foundation. And the only reason why I do that is because I don't like my redness. My redness bothers the fuck out of me. It is so like bam. That's why I say I look like the Kool-Aid Man's ball sack, and I just don't like it. So that's why I wear foundation. So I'm like, when it does this and doesn't cover it, there's no point in me liking the damn thing. So I'm gonna be taking my mineralized skin finish, as always, my bronzer, and we're gonna go ahead and put on some bronzer and see how that is then. So hopefully, I don't know, I want to say hopefully this gets better, but I don't really think so, but we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so I got my bronzer all on right now, and I'm letting it bake with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. You guys know I love my Ben Nye Cameo powder, and honestly I thought I couldn't find anything better than that, because that just works so good on my skin. But this damn powder right here is fucking bomb. I love it. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but to be dead honest with you guys, I think it was like $38. I could be totally wrong, because I bought it at Amy, so I got a discount, so I'm not too sure what the actual price is. But I heard nothing but amazing things about it, but I've always been too cheap to try it. And then while I was at Namie's, they were out of stock the last time I had went, which was like a few months ago, and maybe like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I went and it was in stock, and I was like, fuck it, let me just try it, and I absolutely love it so much. If you guys can afford it, I definitely would recommend it, but I know it is pretty pricey, especially for a translucent powder, because honestly, you guys, the damn Ben Nye powder is really good as well, and that's like $12, so it's like a fraction of the cost of this, but I will say that this is better. I do really like it, but I got a discount on top of it, so if you guys have any type of cosmetology license or a staff card or something like that for a cosmetic brand, you guys can actually take that to Namie's. If you guys didn't know, Namie's is in Burbank or something like that in California, or online. I think you could do it online as well, and you could purchase products and get a discount, and I believe this was like 20% off or 30% off, one of the two, so that'll help you out. Anyways, you guys, I'm fucking rambling. I just wanted to throw that in there to help you guys out and get a discount and shit like that. I will say, after I put on my bronzer, the redness did cover up a little bit, but I do want to say I shouldn't have to put on bronzer to cover up my redness. That's the foundation and powder's job, to cover up my redness. So I'm a little bit irritated at this foundation right now, but I will still continue to do the wear test and see how it wears throughout the day. So it's currently 11:06 right now. So I'm gonna keep it on for 8 hours, and yeah, I have to do some errands, so I'll be running around today and seeing how this shit wears, and I'll do my check-in, which you guys will see right now. All right guys, so it's currently 1:46 right now, so I've had this on for, what is that, a little over 2 hours, almost 3 hours now. I'm not really liking the way it's sitting in the skin so far. It's not too bad on my line, surprisingly. I was like thinking it's gonna be really bad, but I don't know, for some reason I just don't like the way it looks on the skin. It's not like it like amplifies my texture, but I guess in a way it kind of does. Like I feel like I see more texture on my skin, and I don't like on my cheeks how I see way more texture than I normally would with any other foundation, because my cheeks are really not that textured. So yeah, I'll go ahead and keep it on, obviously, but honestly, you guys, this is for oily skin, and I put the powder on and everything, and I'm pretty damn shiny already, and I really haven't been doing much, just like mild walking, if that, into the fucking store and into the bank, and that's about it. So I'm like, I don't know why I'm already looking this oily, but yeah, so far, to be honest with you, I'm not really liking it, but I'll go ahead and continue wearing it and let you guys know how it is. So it's currently 6:26 right now, so I've had this on for about 7.5 hours, and this is the strangest thing to me because I've never had this happen before. So as I'm looking here in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? My foundation is looking better, which is so weird to me because honestly, you guys, at first I was like, I don't like this foundation at all. My skin looked textured. Obviously, it didn't cover my redness. I still don't like that. But it's so strange to me that this got better with time, which I haven't really had before. I will say though, is I don't feel like this is the best foundation for oily skin because I haven't really done much today, honestly, just mild walking. So if I was walking around the mall or like walking around Disneyland or something like that, I would look like a grease ball because my nose is so damn oily, like so oily. And I'm like, this specifically says that it is for combination oily skin and that it'll hold up for 24 hours. So I'm like, I don't know about that. So to list the pros, I really like that it didn't sit in my forehead line. So this may be a good foundation for you if you have fine lines, because in my lines, it's not really bad at all. And the pro, which is really strange to me, is that it got better after wearing it a while longer, which I haven't really had happen to me before. And the cons, I would say, is I don't really personally care for the coverage, is only because it didn't cover my redness. So if you guys don't have any type of, you know, hyperpigmentation or any broken capillaries or anything like that, then I think it'll be fine for you. But yeah, overall now I like this foundation. Now looking at it, I'm like, okay, I could wear this, I could do this, it looks good. But the first, you know, I don't know, first 4 hours, I was just like, fuck this foundation. I did not like it, but now I totally like it. So I know that's really weird because I personally have never had that happen before, but I guess as soon as my skin warmed up to it, sat in the skin really nice. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, you guys, like, I'm just really tripping out right now that I actually like it now, but wasn't liking it at first. So I guess if you're looking for like a full coverage foundation, this wouldn't be the one for you because it did not build up on my cheeks whatsoever. So what I recommended to you guys, it's like yes and no. So if you guys are looking for a full coverage, then no. If you guys are looking for something that's gonna like stay completely matte, then no, because this is like super oily right here and super oily on my forehead. So I'm like, and I really honestly didn't do much today, and I think it was like 71 degrees, not even hot at all today. So I'm like, why is it like that? But overall, I mean, it does look pretty good. Like, and I like also that it didn't go into my fine line. So I was like, you know what, I would continue to wear it again because of that. And you guys know how it is with me and my fine lines on my forehead. It's so hard for me to find a foundation that doesn't accentuate them, and this doesn't accentuate them. I'm all tongue twisted. This doesn't accentuate them, so I like that. So yeah, overall, I'd give it like 1.5 thumbs up, not 2 thumbs up. But I would recommend giving it a shot. You know what I'm saying? You guys could always return this shit if you don't like it, because this may be a really good foundation for you. The powder didn't do much for me, but that's no shock, honestly, because I feel like these drugstore foundation powders or drugstore powders just don't do anything for me in general, but the foundation is pretty decent. So yeah, like I said, I give this 1.5 thumbs up. Let me know how you guys like it if you guys do like it. Also, I really want to know how you guys like the combination dry skin one versus the combination oily skin one. So let me know how you guys like that. So yeah, that wraps up this video, and what else am I gonna say? Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. Turn on that little bell so you guys get notified when I upload a new video, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.